Michigan State Police say an increasing number of drivers are illegally passing stopped school buses, putting students at risk. This video from March 3rd in Bloomfield Township shows the danger with these kids narrowly avoiding being hit by a car that passed the bus. Joining us now to break down what drivers need to know is Bloomfield Township Police Community Relations Officer Heather Glowacz. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, so break this all down for me. I mean, it seems common sense, but why are the guidelines so important, and why is this reminder so important for drivers, especially right now?
So we've been seeing an increased number of drivers just avoiding the stopped buses and going around them. And we really want the students to be safe and not have any crashes with any juveniles or anybody, actually. So these reminders are super important. I think when I talked to our transportation director, that she wanted us to mention that there was two different types of stop buses do. They do one stop with the red flashing lights and then another stop with yellow flashing lights. And with the yellow flashing lights, you don't have to stop for the school buses because they pull off the side of the road and the students aren't crossing in front of the school buses.
Got it. And so with the red one, they might be crossing.
Yes. So with the
differently.
red ones, you have to stop at least 20 feet away from the school buses because the students can be crossing in front of the bus.
So do you think it just becomes like a time of year where people just kind of forget, or is it they're just so busy trying to get to where they got to go that they just don't even care?
I think it's the second. People are just so busy, caught up in their own lives, that they're rushing to get from place to place and they don't want to be inconvenienced with stopping for, the 30 seconds of the bus.
Do you have an idea of those numbers? You said you've seen a bit of an uptick.
I know we've written 28 tickets since the start of the school year, which is a lot. And right before I came on, we just had another incident where two vehicles, it was a two-way road, two vehicles clearly didn't even stop for the bus at all while the flashers were out for a long time. And there was about 6 students standing on the side of the road waiting to pass. And you can clearly hear the school bus driver saying, just wait, they're not paying attention to our lights. So
Wow.
For safety of everybody, they need to pay attention.
Yeah, and we just showed a video where the car narrowly missed those kids. When you see something like that, what goes through your mind?
It just makes me so nervous for those kids because a lot of times, they're not paying attention either. And they just think, oh, everyone's going to stop for me because that's the law. And they're young, right? They're not adults where they're paying attention to everything. And they're on their phones a lot of the times not paying attention. Luckily, the school bus drivers are. But I just don't want anybody to get hurt.
Right, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
So with that ticket, what are we looking at? What kind of fine?
$500.
Wow.
So it's pretty hefty.
Yeah.
Which I think it should be, right? These are children's lives at risk.
Okay, so what are some other things people should be aware of and cautious when it comes to school bus safety, and maybe for the kids too and parents?
Just be not on your phone, obviously, for the kids. Just be paying attention. The school bus driver is going to do the best they can with making sure that they're watching, but they also need to watch. And the school, I know, is working on a video to prepare the students and the kids, as well as the public, just as a reminder on the rules and regulations, kind of what we just touched upon, the yellow lights that you don't have to stop at, and then the red lights that you do have to stop at.
Okay, and is there an area in particular where you see this happen more than other areas?
So Eastways, for some reason, has been all along Eastways. The one I just mentioned was on Eastways and Lamplighter.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's a two-way traffic that they're not stopping. I'm not sure. But these students are crossing the road there. And then I think people are getting confused on the Woodward bus routes because a lot of times they use the yellow cautious lights on those. You kind of want to think about it as your car hazard lights, right? You don't stop for that. It's just warning you that something's happening.
That makes sense, yeah.
And I believe that they have 607 bus stops throughout the Bloomfield Township, and only 7% of them are the yellow light stops, the cautious ones. So most of them are the red, you have to stop.
Okay. Well, Heather, this was great. Such great information.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
You're
for being here.
welcome.